everyone. You have Rich Norton here with RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I am delighted, excited, fired up to be here with you, and I thank you for all your encouragement and your support and all the love you've been sending. We just had a fantastic weekend, and I am amazed and I'm so excited that we were able to see so many people. What a great weekend this was. When you watch this show, this will be far past Christmas, but this past weekend we held our 9th annual Christmas Awards weekend. And where do we do it? We do it in the happiest place of all, Disney World, Orlando, Florida. And I have to tell you, it was spectacular. Got down there a day early because what I do is I do this event and everybody comes in. I cover the whole thing. Friday night, Saturday is our big banquet dinner. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. And then Sunday, everybody checks out. Everything's covered. It's a wonderful weekend. And I got in a night earlier, got in on Thursday, worked Thursday, and met my family. And then we stayed there Thursday night. Friday was a beautiful, gorgeous, couldn't have scripted any better, perfect day. 73 degrees, the sun was shining, not a cloud in the sky, not too hot, not too cold, very comfortable. Went to Disney's Animal Kingdom with the family, had a great time, spent the whole day there. Thursday night, went out to dinner with some great retriever friends, and then everybody started coming in on Friday. And on Friday, the whole group came in. Friday night, we had dinners going on, people meeting in the reception area, in the bars, having a couple drinks, having fun. And then Saturday was a day by the pool, everybody hanging out, getting ready. And every year, we have a theme for our Christmas Awards party. And it's amazing how it all began. And these are some of the things that we do. It's not all about just working. We reward our top producers and everybody else, because we had 70 some odd people there, and we do these wonderful events like this, and we get together, we have these trips. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's fantastic. And we started one 9 years ago, and it was going to be just one event. I said, let's try this out. Got everybody together. Brian Campster, the president of the company, came up and gave a speech, welcomed everybody, and he said, welcome to the annual Christmas Awards party. And everybody clapped and they said, annual, great, we're going to do this every year. So had no choice. Everybody said, yeah, let's do it. So every year we've been doing it, and we decided to have a theme every single year. And I was showing that in the beginning of the Christmas party, all the different pictures of previous parties that we had. Went all the way back to the red carpet Christmas, where we had the red carpet out. Everybody was dressed up like movie stars. Then we did a Caribbean Christmas, and then we did a 50s Christmas. We did a 70s Christmas. We did a country Christmas. We did a 90s Christmas. I might be forgetting a few of them here, but we did a sports Christmas. And this year we did the Roaring 20s Christmas, and it was absolutely spectacular. Some of the outfits, we put up prizes for the top of outfits. Brian Heckard won. He was looking great, like an old-fashioned golfer. And then we had Frank and Bonnie Robins as the best couple. They were dressed up in old swimsuits, even brought a beach ball, so it was wonderful. Really, it was a tight competition because Tony and Maria Christou were Mickey and Minnie from when they first started. They look great. I mean, they're just, their imagination on what they do when they come up with these costumes is incredible. So it was wonderful. We had a great night, and we did awards. We do this first class. You know, the night was set up with a cocktail reception. We had the photographer there. We had a photo booth all set up. They were there for an hour, and we made that like a speakeasy cafe. So people had to give a password before they get in. Had a lot of fun doing that. Then we went upstairs into the grand ballroom. Beautiful. Thank you to Holly and all her crew for setting everything up. It was all looking like the Roaring 20s. We had a good friend of mine, David Perry, came in, played guitar, and then we had a fabulous DJ right from Orlando, beautiful music, and we started out by having an awards presentation, and we gave awards away to our Rookie of the Year, Jamie Cunningham, congratulations. Our Rising Stars, Ms. Kabir out of Buffalo, New York, congratulations to you. Also, our Rising Stars were Johnny Babineau and Questa Peel, a mother and daughter team. Rising Stars started out right about a year ago, not even a year ago, and they became Rising Stars. We also gave an award. It was very emotional, very special for me. I gave an award away to my oldest daughter, Brianna Norton, because during this year, this is the COVID year, and it's been a rough, stressful year, and she is right on the front lines working with COVID patients right from the beginning, putting herself at risk, sacrificing, being with family members, being with people for their last breath. She's told me a lot of stories, some of them very sad, but she made the commitment, loves what she does, puts herself, sacrifices herself, very selfless. She won the Hero of the Year award. And I was very emotional, of course, giving her that award. She got a standing ovation. It was just meant the world to me. I know it meant the world to her. I love you very much, Brianna Norton. Great job. You are certainly my hero, and congratulations. That was a great award. We gave Veteran of the Year, Veteran overall, Ronnie Austin, who's been a superstar in this business, made President's Club a few times. Top producer, great leader. He got the Veteran Award. We had the most consistent award given away to Frank Robins. Great job, always up there, always doing amazing. And then we did the top 5 producers. We did a leadership award. Let me talk about that. Sean Benson, all for the last 4 years, all the Rookie of the Years came from his team. Obviously a great leader, passionate about training, does a wonderful job. The numbers speak for themselves. And then this was an incredible award, the top revenue producer. Unbelievable record-breaking revenue this past year went to Sean Benson. Great job, congratulations. And then we had our top 5 producers, number 5, new to winning awards, pretty new to the company, last couple of years, rising up there, making it happen. David Duthry was number 5. I got a great memory. I don't have any of this written down. Frank Robins was number 4. Great job, Mr. Consistency. And the numbers that separated these 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 was like just a matter of a couple numbers there. So number 4 was Frank Robins. Travis Rasmussen, only been with us less than 2 years, I believe. Came out of Arizona area, moved to Tennessee, won a trip this year, won the Norton 9. Great job, fantastic job. David Duthry won the Norton 9. Frank Robins wins them all the time. But Travis finished as our number 3 representative. And then number 2, Amy Callahan, a champion from Kansas City. Great job. Life is wonderful and fantastic for her. She just built a beautiful new home in the process of getting ready to move in. And our number 1 producer, fighting for President's Club, close to it. By the time we watch the show, we'll know whether he did it or not. Whether he did it or not, spectacular, fantastic job, true winner. Just a great, great job. He just keeps getting better for him and his family. Mr. Mark Torbett, number 1, not only within our group, but within the entire company. So congratulations to all of you. Fantastic job, great job. What a wonderful weekend. What a great time. After that, we had this fabulous dinner. We had music. We had the DJ. We were dancing the night away. There'll be a wonderful video which will be out. We'll send it on email. We'll post it so everybody can see it, and it'll record about an hour and a half of the entire event. So we had lots of fun. These are the things that we do. You don't want to miss them. We do great things. Nobody else does it like we do. We have fun. We make money. We celebrate the success. It's amazing. It's incredible. Get excited about the opportunity. Become a champion. Get your name in lights. Be the best that you possibly can be. And enjoy the wonderful rewards that we have with Retriever, especially within our organization. I've got people from all over the country calling me up. Hey, I love what you do. I'm watching your shows. I see you on LinkedIn. I see all these things going on. I see American Hearts Radio. I want to be part of your wonderful organization. How can I do it? Got 2 calls today. Got referrals from people. Everybody wants to be part of the winning team. Get excited about it. And I'm excited about the growth. I'm excited about what we're able to do. And I'm excited about you and you being able to accomplish your wonderful goals. So let's take a short break. We are going to be continuing one-on-one training with Rich Norton. We're in episode 12. I don't even know, but we're there. Right? We're going to keep expanding. I'm going to review some things. I know we're in traditional processing. I'll review the things we covered during the last show. We're going to take it slow, not waste any time, make it happen. So let's take a short break. I will be right back with you. See you in a moment.
Hi, we're Rich and Lee Norton with the Hands and Feet Foundation. Hands and Feet is a wonderful ministry where we serve on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida.
And this is a ministry that's near and dear to our heart. There's so many wonderful things that happen out there. Come to 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, or you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org, or if you want to go to Facebook, Hands and Feet West Side. Come and see what we do. Check us out. If you'd like to give, or if you'd like to donate your time, whatever it may be. I mean, we're just loving this ministry. Love for you to be part of it as well.
All right, Rich Norton right back here with you. Very excited about our one-on-one training program, and I've been doing this with several representatives, some brand new coming out of the gate. Some are calling me up, and they're doing very well with this. And it usually takes within a couple of weeks, and I take as long as whatever it takes. You know, I'm not here to rush through it. I want to make sure that everybody is trained properly and they understand. But please understand this, that you can go through all the training in the world. You know, we can take you through one-on-one training. We can teach you everything. I was telling this to a new representative that's going through my training right now, and I said the only way, and he fully understands it because he's out there anyway, the only way that you're going to get good at this is you have to get out in the field. What's going to happen when you get out in the field? You'll make mistakes. You'll fail, questions will come up. That's how you learn. Write the questions down. Different scenarios may come up. Write it all out. And this way, when it happens again, you are going to be fully prepared. So we took you through a lot, you know, through these past shows that we've been doing. And again, I'm going to review some things, especially as we're going through traditional processing right now. And I know we already went through this over the last episode, but just a little bit of review to make sure that we fully understand. After you've given that pre-qualifier and you're explaining to a merchant about what traditional processing is, it's important that you get that transition to go right to it. For example, we know that cash discount is not going to be an option for the merchant. It's not for everybody. Like, for example, today I wrote 2 merchants. One was cash discount, the other one was traditional processing. When it came to the one for traditional processing, when I did that pre-qualifier, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to charge my customer. I don't want to, you know, that's just not going to work for me." He was very adamant about that. Again, I'm not in the convincing business. So I knew that that was not an option. However, I knew that traditional processing could be an option. So what I did as we go through that pre-qualifier, I said, look, not an issue at all. In fact, you know how we talk about this. Agree with the merchant. Let them know, I agree with you. It's not for everybody. For some businesses, they want to do it, so we have that option available. But I tend to agree with you. This is a win-win situation because we have traditional processing. We are the #1 direct processor. So my job is easy. Merchants love it. On this program, they're going to be able to save anywhere from 20 to 50 to 60%, somewhere in that range. But not only that, merchants love dealing with us because they love dealing with me face to face. They know I'm a local representative. They're dealing with the #1 direct processor. They're getting excellent customer service, and they're getting the money in the bank right away. All important issues to merchants. Would you agree with that? So you notice that I give a lot of testimonies. I use a lot of third person. I'm not there to convince them, you're going to do better with me. You're going you. I don't do that. Lots of third person, and then you ask them questions. People want to be part of what everybody else is excited about. Keep that in mind. These are just little things that will help you with your presentation. So as you begin, just like we talked about in previous episodes, tell me if this sounds familiar. The typical salesperson comes in, or they call you on the phone. In fact, that's a big complaint I hear from merchants nowadays. They don't see anybody anymore. They get a call from some stranger in a completely different state, maybe in a completely different country, and they don't even know it at all. And I smile when I say that. And the first thing that they ask for, that they're dealing with merchant services, the first thing that they ask for is, can I see your statement? Fax me over your statement. Does that sound familiar? Yes, it does. Yeah, we got, in fact, these people come in all the time. They want to look at statements. Yes, it definitely does. Well, why do they do that? The reason that they do that is they want to find out how much you're paying. Right? They want to see, oh wow, this merchant's really paying a lot. Let's knock off a couple dollars here or there, or maybe let's keep it even. You know, a lot of them don't even try to save money at all, or they misrepresent about saving money. Merchants tell us that's a complete waste of time. What we do the exact opposite. Now, Mr. Merchant, whatever their name is, I don't need to look at your statement. I dealt with Brand X or whoever they have. Look at their machine, find out who they have. This is where asking the questions comes in. You know, I was with a merchant, they had a Verifone VX520. I said, who are you processing with right now? And as you guys know, many of them don't know. I said, you mind if I take a look? Oh yeah, go look, right? I'm building a nice rapport. I'm building trust. So I look, I see, oh yeah, you're with that company right there. Very familiar with them. Most of the merchants that I've been helping out have been with that same exact program. The biggest complaint that I get from them is they don't get a statement, or if they do get a statement, they can't read the thing at all. So again, with me, I'm completely opposite. I don't need to look at a statement. That's more for your benefit than it is for mine. What I do is the exact opposite. I show merchants some of our statements so they can see what the difference is dealing with a direct processor as opposed to who they're currently with right now. So again, my job's easy. Everybody loves the fact that we're helping them out in so many different areas. As a matter of fact, now I'm leading from intro. This can take you right from going into a business for the very first time, getting to know them, finding out what their issues are, listening to the people. Selling is asking questions. It's not talking about yourself, talking about what you're doing. The best salespeople ask questions. It's not tell, it's asking questions. So remember that. So I take them from the intro to the pre-qualifier to the presentation. It all flows very nice together. Take them through all that. As a matter of fact, if you don't bring your book in or your iPad, whatever you're doing, let me run out to the car. I'm going to grab my book real quick, and I'm going to show you exactly how we've been helping other merchants. Now, what do the merchants say? Okay, yeah, fine, go right ahead. That sounds great. All right, I'll be right here. Yeah, that sounds good. I really want to hear what you have to say. Hear that all the time, and that's what we're looking for, the receptive merchant. So keep that in mind. Remember that. Very, very important. Now I come back in, build a little rapport again. I don't have to go right into that presentation right away. I'm getting the people to like me. Once they like me, they're going to listen to me. Once they listen to me, they're going to trust me. Keep that in mind. In fact, if you haven't written that down, like, listen, and trust. That's the key. That's what you want to be doing. So when I come back in, now get a little rapport going. By the way, how long you guys been here? You've been open here for a while, haven't you? Oh yeah, we've been here for about 10 years, 15 years. Yeah, it's amazing how fast the time goes by. I find the older I get, the quicker it goes. Get them laughing, getting them smiling. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Or build them up. You remember how we talk about that? People like to be recognized. Build them up. Wow, that's fantastic. 15 years, obviously you're doing something right. How's it been going over? I know it's been a crazy year this past year, and I run into so many different businesses, have heard many different stories. How's it been going for you guys? It was a little rough there for a while, especially in the beginning, but we're an essential business, so we're doing well. Well, that's a testimony to you guys. Obviously, you're doing something right. I love to hear good stories. So hats off to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. See the rapport that I'm building? If you see a nice place, build them up on their nice place. Get that rapport going. You're getting the people to like you. You're being sincere. You're being genuine. You're being yourself. And you got a nice rapport going. You got a nice presentation. So we're not pitching people, because that's what many salespeople do, is they pitch. They don't listen at all. All they do is they want to keep on talking. So stay away from that. Present, get to know the people, have a conversation, but be in control of that conversation. How do you be in control of that conversation? By asking questions. The person that is asking the questions is the one that's in control. If they ask you questions, answer them positively. Glad you brought that up. Great question. Man, that's fantastic. Give a testimony and then come back with another question. Can you see how that is very helpful to the merchants that we help out? Whatever the question may be, welcome it, handle it, come back with another question, so you maintain that control. So as I walk back in, little rapport going on. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show you who we are, and then you've got a presentation book, whether you're doing it on your iPad or if you're doing it in a book. I'm old school. I got a book, a nice professional book made up. Some of you have books that you're showing and you haven't changed anything out, or you haven't updated and it looks all dirty and unprofessional. If that's you, update them every couple months. Put in some new color, clean. It makes you feel good too as well. So update your book, make sure it looks professional, make sure it looks business-like, make sure it represents the absolute best, because that's what you are and that's what you are presenting and representing. So make sure little things make a difference. So as I begin, first thing I'm going to do, give a nice little commercial about who we are. Open up that book. Now on our website, when you go to the rmssupercrew.com, for all of you that are retriever representatives, you're going to go to training materials. You will see presentation, and you'll see a whole thing that you can download or print out. Now you've got your representative presentation book. As many people have asked, I don't have one, how do I get one? All you got to do is go to that. It takes a password for our retriever representatives. So download that, get that information, and print it out or put it on an iPad. No more excuses. I need statements. We have a bunch of statements, sample statements for retriever. Print them out, download them. You should have them all out. I'm going to be adding more. It keeps getting better. I want to have all that set up for different average tickets, $10, $20, $50. So we're going to expand. We're going to make it better and better and keep on improving. And if there's anything that you need, call me, 904-434-4635. Email me, and I'll get you that information. There's a lot of other things that we're adding. Some people were asking about how to get those 3x5 cards. That's on there too, and it gives you the number. It's got the picture of the cards, gives you the number, the contact person who you can call to order those for your drop-by introductions. It's all there, and it's going to keep expanding. It's going to keep getting better. So have that printed out, and then when you begin to present the merchant, first thing that you're pointing out, this is who we are. This is we're part of the #1 direct processor This is our company. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Last year did $726 billion all around the world. Some of our partners that we've processed, that are doing processing with us, any of these sound familiar? CVS, Office Depot, Walgreens, Cracker Barrel. Any sound for? Oh yeah, well that's us. I specialize in mom and pop type businesses, and I'm able to put merchants on the same exact program that we're doing for the bigger chains. And that's why our job is very, very easy. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit, because at the very least, and I'm saying this to the merchant, I want to make sure that the merchants understand as we go forward what this whole process is when it comes to merchant credit card processing. That's one of the biggest complaints I hear from merchants. Nobody's ever sat down with them and broke it down on what all this means. All they know is they get hit with a lot of garbage fees, and they get hit with a big amount every single month. Does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, our buck's getting higher and higher. We paid $485 last month. I had a merchant that said that. They did $14,000 in Square. Looked it up, yeah, we paid $400 and something, $485.37, had it right there. So that went right along with my numbers. Did I write him up? Needless to say, I definitely did, because I'm going to show statements of similar amount of business and what it would be with us. Huge difference right there. So nice rapport going. Education mode is where I'm at right now. Have you guys heard of the term interchange? Does that sound familiar? Again, this is a review of what we've covered already, but it's important that we understand, and again, I'm going to really explain it and not rush through it at all. So when you're explaining that, tell them what it is, and don't make them feel bad if they don't know. I asked this guy, have you ever heard the term interchange? Does that sound familiar? He goes, nope. Doesn't ring a bell with me at all. I didn't go into, man, you should, or what's wrong with you? I said, welcome to the club. 99.99% of the merchants I help out would never explain that at all. Well, interchange, and I broke it down. That's what the card issuers charge for the cards. That's a big bulk of it. Whether the card comes from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Capital One, they set what the interchange is going to be. Debit cards being the lowest can go all the way down to 0.05% and 22 cents, all the way up to 1%, a little bit more, and 10 cents. Rewards cards get a little bit higher. Corporate cards are higher. Cards that are manually keyed in, like when people call up and give a credit card over the phone, that raises the interchange rate. There's hundreds of them. I can't give you the one for each one, but you can kind of get an idea or a background what that is. And then you have assessments. That's what the credit card brands charge. Those typically are 0.14%, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express. All that is cost right there. Keep that in mind. If anybody tells you anything different, they're either misrepresenting or they don't know what they're talking about. Unfortunately, there's way too many cases of that. Would you guys agree with that? Oh yes, yeah, definitely. No question about it. I'm working with the merchant right now. The key is to keep the processing fee as low as possible over that. That's where we come in as a #1 direct processor. We take the cost, all we add is 0.25% and 8 cents, whatever you're doing. You can go higher, you can go lower, we have flexibility right there. And what that does, it keeps your bottom line to a bottom line. Because the bottom line is, we want to keep our bottom line as low as possible. You guys agree with that? Oh, definitely. That's the most important thing. Anybody can quote a rate, but we want to keep that figure right there as low as we possibly can. Now, Mr. Merchant, I'm going to ask them a question right here. So what I'm going to do right now, I want to pause that before I go into that question. I'm going to take a short break, watch the commercial, we'll get to that, we'll close the show, and then we'll take you through more of this as we continue with following shows. So Good information. I love the fact that we're taking our time with this because I don't want it to go over your head. I want you to watch it over and over again, fully understand, and you will be more educated and more confident because of the education. I'll be right back. Let's take a short break. Hey, it's Rich Norton here with Retriever Merchant Solutions. Thank you for tuning in to all of our shows on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I want you to know that we do have great news. This is an update to let you know that we are expanding. We're not content where we're at. We are expanding all around the country. And for me, what I like to do, I like to help people achieve their dreams. And in my heart, I know that the Retriever Merchant Solutions dream is an incredible one. It does not take a lot of experience in sales. The main thing that I'm looking for are people that have desire and determination and are willing to do what it takes to become successful. So if you're that type of person, I know you've been watching the shows, you've been seeing what we're doing, and you're seeing people achieve incredible success. This is an opportunity that you may qualify for. All you have to do is just give me a call at 904-434-4635. You can call me directly. You're going to see the email, so if you like to email or text, either way, as you can probably imagine, we are getting calls like crazy. People all around the country are excited about jumping on board the Retriever Success Train. So if that's you, you want to learn more about it and how you can qualify, give me a call. Once again, 904-434-4635. Have a great day. All right, we are back for the final moments. And the question that now I got the nice rapport going on with the merchant. You notice that I did not need to see a statement at all. Again, if they're going to show me a statement, that's great. We'll get into that a little bit on different episodes. We've covered that a little bit before on previous shows, but we'll get in more depth with that also. But what I'm going to do, I'll ask them the question. Mr. Merchant, I know this has been a crazy year, but typical month, what would you say that you guys are doing in credit card processing on average? And they'll throw me a number. Like, for example, I was in a auto repair tire shop business today, and the guy was using Square. He had the Square tablet, and he was only using it just to take credit cards. And he goes, yeah, we do about 15 to 18,000. That's typical month for us. He goes, as a matter of fact, let me look it up right here. So he looked it right up and showed it was like 18,000, or no, it's actually 15-something thousand that he did. And then he looked up what his fees were. I said, well, my experience that based on the volume that you're doing, you probably spent a good 450, maybe a little bit higher than that. Looked, yeah, $480-something. I said, yes. You can see why everybody that has that typical program, why we convert them over to us. Because in many cases, it's about half of where they're at right now. Let me give you an example. Here's a couple other merchants like yourself, pretty similar type business, because you want to find out what that average ticket is, because that's going to make a difference in their overall effective rate, okay? Here's a business right here. As a matter of fact, it's a tire shop. They did $18,000 for the month. Well, actually, the one I had in there did $15,000 for the month. Here's their bottom line fee, and I showed that. Bottom line was like $194. And what did he say? Wow, that's way better than where I'm at, right? Showed him another one. Here's another one, did 30-something thousand. Bottom line, 400 and something right here, 452. Wow, that's what I paid on half of that right there. Do you think I got his attention? Yes. Didn't need to look at a statement. Didn't have to go all detail-oriented with them. I kept it very, very simple. I accomplished what many people try to do in 45 minutes, breaking down statements. I got the bottom line, and I showed him. So I got his attention right there. Now my next step is to find out where we are with equipment. So this guy right here has Square, or whatever they might have, we need to find out where they're at right now. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more in our next episode, but I'm glad that we're taking the time here to really break this down so you fully understand it. And I don't care that it's a review, and I know none of you care at all. A lot of the stuff we already went through, but I wanted to make sure that you have this down, that we're working on it. Repetition is the mother of all skills. A lot of times I go through the training classes and I get the same question that we covered, and if you keep hearing it over and over again, that's fine. I don't mind doing that at all. Because if you keep hearing it, you keep doing it, you keep applying yourself, you're going to have great success. Very, very important. So that's a little review of what we've been covering with traditional processing. I know it's very helpful. I'm very happy and blessed to be able to share that with you. The next episode that we do with the one-on-one training, we will get into it even more. We're going to break down the equipment. Again, I'm not going to rush through that either. We're going to spend the proper time that we need to do for that also. So today is an awesome day, an amazing day, a true gift from God. And what you do with this day is your gift back to the Almighty One. Make it an awesome gift. Make it a great day. I'll see you next time on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.